Fiat Panda limo. There you go, Edward, 3rd Baron Montague of Beaulieu, 1926 to 2015, founder of the National Motor Museum. This car is a typical example of a horseless carriage. It shows how closely related some early cars were to horse-drawn vehicles. It is very easy to imagine this vehicle being pulled by horses. This is one of a range of cars that were produced by Daimler from 1895. It's a Canstack Daimler, 1898. Quite a fascinating little building, really, as you go around and have a look at it. Beautifully painted as well. I like that. Yeah, gee, these are the cars that I can remember from when I was growing up. I remember the Triumph Herald, things like that. I think they actually became quite sort of rust buckets in there. So it says it was introduced in 1959, the Triumph Herald. And then of course here we've got the Helmet Imp. And I remember Arthur Talbot's dad having one of them, and us going out on the military road having sort of like a little picnic and everything like along there. But yeah, I think they were kind of like sort of kind of a rival to the Mini. And of course you've got like little Austin Cooper. And of course then you had sort of like Mini Cooperesses and all that kind of thing. But these are the cars that I can remember when I was a kid. And then of course you've got the Ford Capri. Remember the Ford Capris?
Yeah, I think so.
I have a feeling they used that, not that one, but ones in the professionals, weren't they? But I didn't.
Yeah.
I didn't. They're all right, the Capris, but I think I preferred sort of like the Escorts and the Cortinas. And this I won't be seen dead in. The CV6. No, not my kind of car. Apparently this is an AEC Regent London Transport. Let's just have a quick look down. AEC Regent 3 RT 1950 Great Britain. Few vehicles walk out of the Red London bus. The RT type was built in large numbers to see on the capital street for 40 years. First 150 were delivered between 1939 and 1942. Oh, put that up there. Put the lighting upstairs, that's all I've got to see actually. But this is the inside of it. Well, this is an old bus, isn't it? This is an old bus.
Side, it could go under the floor or right at the back, so the body could become an oblong.
Proteus Beaulieu CN7, the first car to officially set a land speed record in excess of 400 miles per hour and the last speed ever driven. Beaulieu CN7 had a long speed routine associated with the Campbell family. Much bigger than I thought. Much bigger than I thought. An AC Cobra. Now I'm not quite certain, that might have been the film in Trintown, which the Trins take onto the rugby pitch. Also interesting enough, there was an AC Cobra in kit form that as I was coming up out of Shorewell, so like under the bridge here, overtook me at great speed, sounding like a motorbike, and just spun on some leaves and sort of like crashed into the side and like all the suspension went. And I said to the chap, I said, as I went past, I said, what car was it? He said, it was an AC Cobra in kit form, I've only just made it. So, so that's an AC Cobra. Monorail just passing overhead. We've already done the monorail thing from there, isn't it? It's really good here, isn't it, Jay?
Yeah.
You're enjoying yourself, aren't you? It's just something different. It's a Lego brick caravan. Do you think our friends Michael and Jane would like that?
They may do.
Actually made out of Lego. Let's see what it says about it. 3.6 metres long and 2.2 metres tall. This life-size model of the T at BP Printing Teardrop Caravan took trail border makers over 2 months to construct it. It contains 215,158 standard Lego bricks. Well, there you go. Yeah, let's go on holiday in it, Joe. That'd be good. Hello there. Are we right to go upstairs? Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Right. Be careful not to drop the phone.
Anyone want some of these crisps?
So far, Joe, enjoying yourself?
Yeah, thanks. Just a
Good,
little
isn't
cold.
it? Right, so we're just going to do the old open top bus now, aren't we?
Yeah.
It'll probably be frozen by the time we come back, won't we, darling?
I'm already frozen.
Just on the open top bus. So it looks like some ruins there to the left. They are. We're going to have a look at that. So we're going to go back there, we've got to get off at the Abbey it goes to, whatever. Okay, we'll play it by ear. Anyway, it's a bouncy old bus and everything. Looks a bit different from the first modern buses, really. This is Beaulieu Abbey, although it says welcome to the parish church of Beaulieu. It's actually quite a cold day today. Quite chilly. Just doing a quick panoramic view. Once again, it's now a very beautiful spot. It feels very tranquil here. The Beaulieu Estate. The land that now forms the Beaulieu Estate was originally owned by the Crown. It was 1204 King John gave a degree of Cistercian monks from Suffolk, branch of the family of an abbey. It was an isolated spot, far from a large centre population, and consisted of approximately 10,000 acres of boggy, uncultivated land, bisected by a river. In addition to building Abbey, the monks bought the land into cultivation, built barns and other utility buildings, and reclaimed land from the sea. This is a model of Beaulieu Abbey Church. I'm just going to walk around it. See what we can pick up on it with. Quite a lovely little model, I must say. Modest thing like that. Jew is standing by the heater at the moment because it's quite cold, but it's blowing hot air down into it.
It's very nice, isn't it?
Right, we're now at the book room of vestry, which is now the Montague family burial ground. So you can see there. Get a little closer. It says on the grave to the right, Edward John Barrington Douglas Scott Montague, 3rd Baron Montague at Beaulieu, 1926-2015. What does it say about him? It says, Edward 3rd Baron Montague at Beaulieu died on 31st of August 2015 and was buried here on the 10th of Stand following a funeral in Beaulieu Abbey Church. In addition to being the devoted custodian of the family's 7,000 acre estate, he was a champion of the historic vehicle movement. He also played a major role in the preservation of England's historic houses and in the development of the British tourism industry. Edward Montague was born in 1926 and inherited his title just 2.5 years later following the death of his father. He took on the running of the estate at the age of 25. Soon after, in 1952, he opened the family home Palace House to visitors, making it one of the first stately homes to be opened to the public. In 1956 he added the Motor Museum in the grounds as a memorial to his father, a leading pioneer motorist. This rapidly grew to become the National Motor Museum in 1972. Edward Montague was an active member of the House of Lords, speaking on a wide range of subjects including the Middle East, transport, the Heritage Museum, tourism and the New Forest. There we go. And in 1983 was appointed the first chairman of the Historic Buildings and Monuments Commission, which is of course now English Heritage. He is survived by his wife Fiona, son Ralph, who succeeds the barony, daughter Mary and younger son Jonathan. The family burial ground at the site of the monk's vestry has been the final resting place of the Montague family since the burial of Henry, 1st Baron Montague, in 1905, so that's quite interesting. Right. Remember, before God, these men and women of the European resistance movement who were secretly trained in Beaulieu to fight their lonely battle against Hitler's Germany, and who, before entering Nazi-occupied territory, here found some measure of the peace for which they fought. This memorial plaque was unveiled on Sunday the 27th of April 1969 by Major General Sir Colin Governance, former head of the Special Operations Executive. And we're going to have a little look at the Secret Army exhibition in a minute. Well, we're here at the Palace House, which is the home of the Montagues. Couldn't resist having a quick look at the lake before you go into the house. Just missed the enchanting sound of the bells there. This is the mill and mill pond. Let's go there. Have a quick look at the house there again. We'll go and have a quick look at that in a minute. There's all these bells up there for all the servants. How would you like to tell us? I could just go and you could come running. I could have one in the kitchen for you to do the tea, couldn't I?
I was thinking it the other way around, it's upside down for you to do it.
Yes, well, those days of female liberation are over, let me assure you on that one.
Not the historic household, they're not.
Okay. Part of the art Roos collection here at Beaulieu House.
Yes, thanks.
I'm glad you came now, aren't you?
Sorry?
You're glad you came?
I am very glad.
Good, that's right. I might take you out again another day if you're really lucky.
Wow, thanks.
Safety, please remain seated throughout the ride.
So it looks like to the left, you've got like power cables to the left, so it's electric there, and then it looks like it's got like wheels running on each side of those things there, doesn't it?
Yeah, well, I don't really know. Possibly.
And it probably doesn't care either. So we're looking at, so what's this little garden down there then, Judy, do you reckon it was?
I don't know what it is, but we should have come to see it.
Yeah, we ought to, really.
It looks like
We'll
an
come
Alice
next
in
time.
Wonderland.
It looks like a Alice in Wonderland type little area, really, doesn't it?
Because it looks like a tea party over there.
Yeah. Well, next time we come, we'll go down there. I think possibly the girls might like that as well, wouldn't they?
I think we will.
Well, I think it's time to go home, Joe. You've had a really good day, haven't you?
Yeah, it's been really nice.
Definitely recommend it, wouldn't you?
Definitely.
You've had a really nice ride. We'll just head for the exit. But
And the shop.
And the shop. And the shop as well. But yeah, we've had a really nice time, haven't we? I mean, I think we've been quite lucky in the fact that it's sort of kind of off-peak time. I would imagine it could get quite busy at times, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Probably in the summer. But nevertheless, we had a nice time. You've been a bit cold. You should have bought an extra coat, perhaps.
Should have bought a proper coat.
Bought a proper coat. But that's it then. Right, we're going to the shop and then maybe go out and get a meal later or something. Although I don't feel particularly hungry at the moment, do you?
I don't like that cake.
No, we'll have maybe get a curry or something on the way back. Right. Okay then. Well, that's it. A good little trip to the National Motor Museum at Beaulieu. Highly recommended.